Hey, what's up? This is Matthew coming at you guys with another video. In this video, I want to talk about proving the doubters or the haters wrong. Whatever word you got for your doubters, your haters, anything will do. And the reason why I decided to make a video about this is really because I've been through certain situations in my life. I'm only like 22 years old right now. So I'm basically, and my life is real short at this moment, but I feel that I could talk about this subject because I've been through situations where I had people doubt me and just hate on me and whatnot. And so I want to give the steps that I feel like really just basically put me in a situation where I just passed the haters and they just basically fell by the wayside at this point. So let's get started. Alright. Now the first one is, first, have faith in yourself. In whatever you're doing, you gotta have faith in yourself. Basically, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in your abilities. You gotta have a vision and see where you could take whatever you're doing to another level if you feel passionate about it. Like with me, with the workouts, I really just started doing that for working out, track, sports, things like that, and staying to sports. And I just kind of took it to a whole nother level, but I never really got doubt or hate on working out. I really got hate or doubt on track when I first started doing it because I didn't really know what I was doing. So it was easy to just talk about what I couldn't do or how I was doing something the wrong way because I just didn't know what I was doing. So I stuck to what I wanted to do. At the time, I was doing the hurdles, and I didn't really know much about the hurdles. I just basically started just looking up videos of people who I saw who was around my body type, somewhere around there, that I felt could basically help me by looking at them. And I just started going to the school. I started walking to the school and really started just going in and working on the hurdles, doing hurdle work, going over the hurdle, learning how to put things together and stuff like that. And that's how I started doing this. And I started getting a lot of hate at that point. And really, I felt because it was just a lot of things where I felt like people felt like that they could just say whatever they wanted. And I kind of just stayed to my grind, man. I really just had faith in myself. I had a vision where I felt like I could take it to the next level. And at that point in my life, I just stuck to it. I just followed my vision. I followed what I wanted to do, and I just got to it. Now, the second thing is your mindset. So your mindset is very important because when you have a certain mindset to attack something, and I'm going to bring it back to when I first started doing track back in high school, I didn't know nothing about the hurdles. I just started putting myself in the hurdles because I knew that not a lot of people wanted to do that race. So I knew that I had a good opportunity to basically just learn how to do something. Doing something different was basically my main objective at that point in time. And so I just stuck to it because I remember I came in first place at a race my freshman year. I came in first place in my heat. And if you know anything about track, heats are when you race against the people that was in your race. Not first place out everybody, but just the heat that you ran in. And I felt like, I wonder if I could really take this to the next level and see what I could do with it. That was my mindset at the time. And so I stayed to the hurdles. So that summer when I really just kind of got to it, I used to walk from my house to the high school that I was going to at the time. And they used to have the gates open. They used to have a set of hurdles out there that no one was using. And I don't understand why they just had hurdles out there at that point in time. It beats me because no one was using them. But I would just basically just go out there and I'll just be practicing on my own. I would really be looking at things that we did in during the season. And I'll be remembering this basic drills that we did in the season, and I'll just go out there and I'll be trying to do my best to imitate what I saw. And I just kept on going at it, kept on doing it. And I just basically, it planted a seed in me because I kept on staying to it. And that's something that I really hold dear to my heart to this day, because it was something I was so young. Like I think I was like 14 or 15 at the time, and I just didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that it interests me, so I just wanted to go out there and do it. And now looking back at it, I'm happy that I had that mindset at the time where I would go out there and I would just do something like that. It's something that really I'm proud of that I did like that. And so the third one is to stay on your grind. So the faith and the mindset is like the foundation. So you have faith in yourself. Your mindset and how you choose to operate and the behaviors that you choose to go by basically is your foundation. Now the grinding part, that takes dedication, and that takes staying to it, which is dedication. But that's something that happens over time. You stay on your grind, you stay on your hustle, you keep on working, no matter what you're doing. And this goes for sports, this goes for whatever you're doing. But I'm just using sports as an example because that's what I was doing at this time, and that's what I want to use as an example because I can use it. But going back to the situation for that summer, when I first started doing track, it was my first year, and I just stuck to my grind during the summertime. I just walked up to the school, kept on practicing. I didn't know what I was doing efficiently, and I just had no clue, but I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And I knew that if someone else was wanting to do the same thing, they're going to go there and they're going to practice. So I got to go there and practice if I really want to get better. So I kept on doing that, just doing it. And to the point where when the season came for my sophomore year, I had better times. I really did have better times. And it was a cool thing because I felt so proud of myself because I saw the progression. I saw the vision of me doing better than what I was doing previous in the first year that I started doing. And so that was something that I was just proud about, and just made me feel so good that I could do that. Now, the fourth one is stick to people who believe in you. Now, before I get into this one, I wanted to talk about basically going back to staying on your grind. When you stay on your grind, and this is something that I just had to learn from my own experience, especially when I was young at that age. When you stay on your grind on something, no matter if it's sports, music, or art, or whatever you're doing, you keep on staying to it and sticking to it, people are going to notice that, because that shows dedication. People respect dedication, and people will respect the time that you put into something if you believe in it and you work hard at it. Not everybody will respect it, but a lot of people will. A lot of people will look at that and be like, man, that's great that you're doing that. And there's going to be people who want to help you, and then there's going to be people who don't want to see you succeed. And you want to stick to those people that want to see you succeed and that want to help you. Now that's getting back into the fourth point, where it stay to people who want to help you. Not everybody wants to see you do good, but there are people who do want to see you do good. And that's the main thing. You stick to those people because they want to see you do something, and they can teach you something that you didn't know. Like when I was going on to the track my freshman year, it was really kind of crazy because at the time, I don't know if they still do this now, but at the time when I kept on going to the track, I would always run into people who was also practicing. Not a lot, because there was times where I would be the only one out there, but there was times where I would see like coaches for different schools. I'll see people who would come over from one school, say like in the other town, and then they'll come to the school that I was going to at the time and practice over there. So when I started doing that and started branching out on my own, I started meeting other people who kept on coming over. And like I said, I didn't have a car, I had to walk there, and it was like about a mile or something. And I would just basically just keep on doing it, keep on going there. And I just basically kept on meeting new people. Some people I still remember to this day, and I believe that they still remember me. And there's other people who I can't really remember as well. But the main point is people who see you grinding and want to help you, you stick to them, because when you stick to them, they're going to be able to teach you something. They see something in you. You might not know what they see in you, but they see something, and the fact that they're giving you positive feedback and they want to see you do good, or they want to help you, it shows you that you're doing something right. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is getting to your results. At the end of the day, man, seeing better results is showing you that you're doing something right. So if you're doing, say, and I'm just gonna keep on using sports because that's the thing that I was doing at this time, where I learned all these different lessons. I'm still doing sports now, but I'm telling you, like, when I first started and I had to start somewhere, that's when I started realizing, okay, I'm seeing different results, so I gotta keep at what I'm doing. But going back to what I was talking about, getting to your results, that's very important, because if you was doing the same thing but you kept on getting worse, that's telling you something that you're doing something wrong. But if you doing something, you keep on getting better at it, that's telling you that you're going in the right direction. And going to sports, when I was in my sophomore year and I started doing track again, I got better times in the hurdles, and at the time it was the 300-meter hurdles. At that point in time, I was just basically getting a better time, and I was just like, man, okay, so I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing that the work is paying off, because I'm doing better than what I was doing at that point in time last year. So I saw that, and that's with anything, man. You gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep going forward, because you may not get the results that you want at that moment, but you see that you keep on going up there. You keep on doing better each and every time that you're doing something. And again, whatever you're doing, you keep on getting better. You keep on getting better results over time. That means that you're doing something right. And so to the next point, you got to ignore the hate. You got to ignore the doubters, because a lot of people can say whatever they want to say about you, and at the end of the day, it's just words, and they can't do anything else. They can't put themselves in your shoes and make you do bad. You got a choice if you're going to do bad or not. You got that choice, and you have to stay to what you're doing. And truth be told, don't put any energy into the doubt or into the haters or into people who don't think highly of you, because at the end of the day, that's something that is going to satisfy them if you put energy into them. And you don't want to do that. You want to basically stay to your grind and basically get to where you want to get to. And now the last step that I basically feel that helped me is time is the best revenge. And what do I mean by time is the best revenge? Well, when you stay to something, you're going to get better over time. You're going to see improvement. So when you see improvement into something, that shows that you, or from the point that you started to the point that you got to now, where you start getting better, you was doing something right all throughout those steps. Something was clicking. It may not be the whole process, but something was clicking if you keep on getting better results. And so I feel that this was something that helped me with the doubters and the haters. One, because it kept me going, because I started seeing better results. And two, when they started seeing that I was doing better, and they saw that I really wasn't being affected by them, and that I kept on going my way, that what really made them kind of fall back, because they saw that it wasn't helping. When people see that you ain't affected, or that you didn't put much effort into what they said negatively about you, and you kept on doing your thing, and you didn't change up, and you stuck to your guns, and you stuck to what you felt was best for you, they either going to get mad and try to hate on you even more, or they going to really just fall off and just basically go on with their lives, or they just going to have that grudge in themselves and keep on having that grudge and just hold it in, because they're just mad that they couldn't break you. So that's another thing that you have to be conscious of, because there's just people out there that feel, I couldn't break them, but I'm going to hold this grudge in forever. And that's just a sad thing, but that's the reality of it. And for you guys stay to your guns and do what you want to do and do what's best for you. And you guys do that over a period of time and keep on doing that over a period of time, because no matter what, people ain't gonna put your priorities first. You gotta put your priorities first. And that's what happens when you keep on doing what you want to do or what you need to do over a period of time. And you're going to keep on having haters throughout your life, but they're going to eventually fall off. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, click the like button. If you feel like the content that I'm making on this channel is really good, subscribe to me, because I have more and stuff that I want to talk about. And so I'm going to keep on making the videos. I appreciate you guys watching and just taking the time to see what I've been doing. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing good. God bless.